Hi, thanks for tuning to my YouTube channel, What's That Girl Doing Now? I have a lot of these leftover Christmas balls and I didn't know what to do with them. So I thought, hey, why don't I make a ball wreath? So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So I just went down to my local craft store and I bought a frame. Most of them are round, the traditional ones are, but I wanted to be a little bit different, you know me. So I got a square one. So I have a helper with me today, my husband. So I've given him a couple tasks to do today. I know he's just so anxious to get started. On these balls, I noticed when I was working with him last time that this little thing here on the top likes to come off. So I'm gonna have him hot glue those on so they don't fall off. And then he's also gonna be cutting my wire for me so I can attach the balls to the frame. So are you anxious to get started, dear?
Oh my, yes.
Please hold back your excitement a little bit. He's funny. All right, so I got the hot glue gun warming up for him. Okay, so I've got a wire, and I'm gonna put it in my ball. And I'm just gonna wrap it around my wire here. Like that. That's gonna flop around too much. I've never done this before, so we're just gonna play around, see what it does. Let's try hot gluing the ball to the wire. Can I use your hot glue, sweetheart? Thank you. All right. So I'm gonna put some hot glue here on the corner of the wire. And here. See what that does. Put my ball there where I want it. And if you've never worked with hot glue, it gets very hot. That's why it's called hot glue. So you don't ever want to touch it till it cools down, and you don't ever want to touch the tip of that because that gets very, very hot. Just gonna squirt some there. So I just gotta hold this in place till it cools off. Hey! There we go. First ball's in place. All right, let's try another one, dear. I wanna keep this as close to the wire on the inside as I can, that way it'll lay flat. Hey, we got two on. Okay, let's do the third one. Okay, I got the four corners done. So it looks like I can fit about 3 balls along the side. So there's gonna be a small gap in between each one, but we'll fill that in. So I'm gonna place the middle one next. And then I'll just fill in. And I'm just gonna go around the wreath and do that, okay? As you saw in the video, the hot glue itself wasn't holding all of it. It kept coming off. So I did go ahead and decide to wire them onto the rack. The hot glue did help hold them in place while I wired them. And then I just went back over them with the hot glue gun just to make sure. So they're secured 2 different ways, one with the wire and the other with the hot glue. So then I bought this small little package of balls. So we've just sporadically laid them on here just to kind of fill in the holes that there were. So now I'm just going around and I'm just hot gluing these little balls into the spaces that I want. And I had to break out the big hot glue gun, the Big Daddy, because I don't think the other one was getting hot enough. So here we go. Bonus information time. So a way to start a new glue stick, rather than trying to feed it in the hole and trying to push it through while you're squeezing and all this, that's way too hard. If you just take a little bit of the hot glue and put it on the end of there and just put it in your hole, line it up with the glue stick that's in there and hold it for just a second and it'll bond, and then it's easy as pie. It's just like you have one continuous stick then. So much easier. All right, back to gluing. All right, there we are. Remember, as I say in all my videos, you can do whatever colors you want. This is just what we had left over, so that's what we used. Okay, we're not done yet though. We got some more stuff to add to it. So here we go. All right, next is I bought this little floral thing. I don't know what you call it, but to me it looks like little snowflakes. So I'm gonna cut them off of the stem here with these wire cutters I have, just so I can place them a little bit differently. All right, there we go. And I'm gonna straighten this out. I'm just going to poke these down in here where I want them to go. Something like that. Yay! Puppy approved.
Well, let's glue these in.
And then I bought a 50 count LED battery operated lights. Let's see what that looks like. Let's find the center. Okay, so I found the center of my lights. I'm gonna flip this over. And I'm gonna put the center of it right at the top of my wreath. I don't know if I should do this or not, but I'm gonna put a little dab of hot glue here. Okay, so I found my center of the lights there. Now I'm gonna find the center of my lights on this half, and I'm gonna put that on this corner. And I'm just gonna poke it down through there the best I can. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a little dab of hot glue there too. Now I know I've got my lights evenly distributed across my wreath. Let's go ahead and get our batteries in here, and so we can kind of get an idea what we got going on here. Mat is great for doing any type of projects on. If you don't have one and you do a lot of crafts, I would suggest that you get one. I tell you, I have used this mat in so many things. It's so great. I mean, as you saw, well, I don't know if you saw or not, but this hot glue was dripping onto here and melting, and all I had to do is just pick it like that and it came right off. So this is a great mat if you do any kind of crafts. I will put a link to that in the video description for you. All right, so let's get back to our little wreath here. So now we got to figure out a way to attach our main character here, our little snowman. I think I'm going to use some wire. Okay, I'm going to find the center of this. And I think I'm just going to go underneath this scarf right here where nobody can see. Tie him off. Tie him off here. Then I think I'll just put a little hot glue on his butt and his head. Alright, so now the dilemma is what to do with the battery compartment. So I think since the snowman is sticking out, he's not flush to the back, there's an indentation there. So I got the button. The button is on one side, but the door compartment is on the other side. So I have to be able to get this open. So if I put it out here on the wire, it's gonna be whopper jawed on the wall. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hot glue the back of this to the back of the snowman, but I can still access the button right here. And I can still open the door and it'll still lay flat. So I'm just gonna fill this area of the battery compartment with hot glue and smash it on there. I think you'll be able to see that from the front. Take a look. Can you see it? Yay! I love this Big Daddy hot glue, but it takes forever to cool off and to grab. So I just gotta sit here a minute. And then this excess wire, I'm just going to hide it on the back here. Whenever I cut the wire, I always like to turn that tip down so I don't poke myself later, because I will. I know the back side doesn't look the prettiest, but that doesn't matter if you're not going to see it, so we are interested in the front. Then whenever you have hot glue, you always have like these little strings that come off of it, so I just pick all those off to make it look nice, because you don't want to see all that when it's hanging. Kind of looks like cobwebs. Now you could add more stuff to it if you want. You could even maybe wrap this little excess wire on the back with some ribbon if you want, or but I don't know, I think I might just leave it like this. We'll finish taking a look here. Another thing, you want these wires turned down so you don't scratch your wall. You ready for the reveal? Da 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 da! Woo! What do you think? I like it. Yay! So in the video description, I'll put a link to all the parts that I've used today, including a hot glue gun and the mat. And I'll try to find some wire cutter links for you if you don't already have some. So let me tell you, by bringing out the Big Daddy hot glue gun and then wiring it together, this thing is very sturdy. It is gonna last. So you're gonna see this hanging on our front door. It was really pretty easy to do. So don't be intimidated by them. You know, you see these sell at craft fairs for $40, $50. If this video has inspired you to make your own ball wreath, I would love to see it. Just post it in the comments below. Oh, I almost forgot the hanger. So actually, the way that I did this wire on the snowman, this can act as my hanger. But you can always add another piece of wire, or maybe you can put some ribbon up here and have it stick up. You could even use, I bought these pipe cleaners thinking that I would like it, but I didn't like it. But you can even do something like this, you know. Maybe wrap it around here somehow. You know, you could even do something like that and make a hanger for your door or your wall or whatever. And see how I just wrapped it around the back of that? I made sure not to get it on the balls, so I just wrapped it around these two frame wires that are here. So that will take all the weight of the wreath. Like that. So you could do something like that to hang it on your door. That looks cute. Anyway, happy wreathing. Okay, I got him on the door. So I just want to show you how easy it is to turn him on. There you go. See? Simple bimple. And turn him on. Alright, I hope you like it. If so, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. That way you won't miss my next new and exciting video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.